Francisco Aure in Buenos Aires. Francisco, football fans devastated. What did Maradona mean to them?
Hello, Nafisa. First of all, we have to say that Diego Maradona was indeed a very, very strong character in Argentinian culture, not only because what he meant to Argentina as a football player, possibly the best football player of all time. So his leadership in the national team to win the World Cup in 1986, his strong personality, himself as a whole, played a huge role in the society in the 20th in the 20th century in Argentina. So that's basically the biggest point he had in the society. That made him become the strong figure he was until his last day.
But Francisco, you know, he had his demons. He did struggled with addiction, and you know, he had a lot of controversies, especially in the second half of his career.
Yes, that happened possibly in the last part of his spell in Italy in the 1980s, playing for Napoli. Then he had his first suspension of doping, and that forced him out of play for a couple of years until he tried to come back, first playing in Spain in Sevilla, and then moving back to Argentina until his last spell in Boca Juniors by the end of the 90s, around 1997. But yeah, it was after the World Cup in Mexico in 1986, it was sort of a top point in his career that then led to all the trouble that he had to undergo in his personal life.
Right, and Francisco, we know Argentina declared 3 days of mourning following his death. How he will be remembered? What's the first thing that you think of when you say Diego Maradona?
It's impossible to put him apart of the Argentina history. I think that Diego Maradona speaks for himself as part of the country's history, not only the sports, even in a world level. Diego Maradona is part of the Argentinian history, with all the people that was in favor of him, who idolized him, and and the haters he had as well. All of them are part of Diego Maradona's life and legacy in Argentinian culture. And yeah, just like you said, 3 days of mourning. It is expected that over 1 million people could even go over 1 million people from tomorrow on to the presidential palace to his funeral.
Okay, Francisco, thanks so much for that. Francisco Aure there for more on the reaction on Diego Maradona's death.